Do you believe that you need to work a 40-hour work week in order to be a successful and productive employee? Well, think again. My name is Deshandra Lewis, and I'm going to be talking about why the 40-hour work week that is standard in America is now outdated or should be outdated. In this discussion, I will cover three things. First, I will discuss the history of the 40-hour work week. I will help you realize how a shorter work week will benefit both employees and employers. And then I will give you a suggestion on alternative work week schedules that we could execute that would positively impact the workforce. It is common knowledge that Americans work at least 40 hours a work, 40 hours during the work week. But how did this get started? Surprisingly, the idea of working 40 hours a work week was first implemented by the Ford Motor Company founder, Henry Ford. After the Industrial Revolution in 1817, people voiced and stood up for fair working conditions or better working conditions. During this time, laborers were working 80 to $100 hours a week. And the government tried to implement a better working solution, but other companies balked at it because, no, that impacts our profit. Well, on September 25th, 1926, Henry Ford changed his company's work policy to 40-hour work weeks with 5 working days, but he did not increase the wages. He left the wages alone. Incredibly, he wasn't really considering his employees' well-being. He was considering profit. His thought was if people were not working as much, they could go spend money. So his philosophy made so much sense that other companies followed suit. But it wasn't until October 24th, 1940, that the government made the 8-hour day and work schedule passed under Congress, that made the 40-hour work week schedule under the Fair Labor Standards Act pass. So, what are the benefits in working a shorter work week for employees and employers? One is a decrease in exhaustion from an employee. Enforcing a 40-hour work week doesn't help in productivity if the employee is tired and in burnout. One more benefit to adopting to a shorter work week is better health for your employees. After working 40 hours, you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to eat right, you just want to go home and go to sleep. You're burnt out. They're often stressed, and that has a significant impact on quality of life. Another benefit to a shorter work week is a better work-life balance. When people are off work and they're able to do things that they enjoy, spend time with families, ski or whatever, they can come back with a fresher mind and it's better productivity for the company. So what can we do? We should lean more towards the idea of working a flex schedule. A flex schedule is when employees choose the hours that they want to work, and as long as your management agrees with it, you come and go as you please, as long as you're productive doing it. You can make doctor's appointments, you can go with your kids on field trips, and not necessarily use paid time off, but you're still maintaining your work schedule. It would increase profits for the company because they're not really paying out the time off, and you can make the trips to the DMV or other events without using your time off. Personally, I recommend it because when my girls were young, I could work my schedule around daycare, so I wouldn't have to be forced to the strict 8 to 5, rushing off work at 5 o'clock. The daycare is closed at 6, so I was able to modify my schedule. As you can see, the 40-hour work week has long been an archaic policy in America, and there is a solution to scaling back the hours and still making your time at work more positive, more productive. Adapting to a flex schedule can benefit both the employee and employer by reducing stress, increasing productivity, and promoting a better work-life balance. We should work smarter, not harder. And thank you for your time. And I also have some handouts that I want to pass to you that's going to talk about the key points that I mentioned in my speech. And so I'm going to pass those out to you now. Thank you.